Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. How you doing? I
Man, I
just
can't.
getting back from the gym.
Oh, okay. What did you hit today?
Today I had back and triceps and abs cardio.
All right. Are you training anything for specific?
Nah, I just since the start of the year, I just been grinding. I recently I'll say right around Thanksgiving, I got hit by a drunk driver, so
Dang.
haven't been able to work out. But at the right before New Year, doctor cleared me, so I just been going hard. So far, I've down 50 pounds
Let's
since the beginning of the
go.
year.
Let's go, man. Proud of you, brother.
Appreciate that.
What state are you calling me from?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, cool. I'm out in Omaha, Nebraska, so I'm a Midwest boy.
Okay.
What's the weather like down there, man?
Right now it's beautiful. Finally.
Man, I'm well. Usually, like yesterday was like about 70 degrees here. Today's a little bit rainy and cold. I always tell people like Omaha weather's like women. It's like one day it's hot, one day it's cold. Kind of that bipolar weather. You never know what you're gonna get,
Oh
man.
man, yeah. I went to a junior college, Hutchinson in Kansas, and that was the
Yeah,
craziest weather I've ever experienced in my life.
yeah. What'd you do down in Hutchinson? Were you playing some ball?
Yeah, I played football.
Yeah, I know about Hutchinson. Very cool, man. Awesome. So what do you do now? Like what do you do for full time? Like what do we do for work?
I'm in construction.
Okay. How long you been in construction?
29, so about 4 years.
Okay, cool. You liking it or it's okay? It pays the bills. What are you looking at?
Um, well, I'm transitioning. I used to be like a welder, and so June I'll be transitioning to like becoming an electrician, like an
Oh,
electrician apprentice. So just I like to just like I'm sporadic when it comes to like if I find like an interest in something and I just become compulsive and I just want to keep learning and learning it until I'm like the best at it.
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Right? You got to have
Yeah.
those. You got to strive to be the best. I love that, man. So cool. You got this job in construction. You're about to be this dope ass electrician. Why are we on the call, man? Like, what's the motivation behind being an online fitness coach?
So like I said, I lost 50 pounds and then a lot of people just like I just randomly will post my journey and a lot of people have reached out just for motivation. Like, well, they say I motivate them. They ask for meal plans and workouts, stuff like that. And one person in particular, just like one of my friends, he was like, bro, just go like be a personal trainer. You might as well get paid for it. And the day he said that, which was probably 2 days ago, the ad on Instagram popped up for online coaching. I was like, maybe it's a sign. And I clicked it and I was like, doesn't hurt to just learn something.
Man, 100%. Yeah, if you can get paid to do something that you already naturally inspire others to do,
Yeah,
that's the first thing behind it, man. Like people will initially want to purchase you because they see something that you have that they want to obtain. So whether that's like a weight loss journey or whatever the case may be, but then they want to stay with you because they feel like they know you, they can resonate with you, like you make them feel a certain sort of way. So
yeah,
that's awesome that you're already providing that, man.
yeah.
Um, do you think that like if you could do anything, right? Like I know you just kind of thought about this, but now that it's been entered in your head, if you could do anything, finances weren't a thing, right? You could do any fucking job you wanted. What would it be?
I mean, I as if I'm like realistically, I would just live in the gym, like or just train like people and kids in general, like show them different like because a lot of kids they think of working out and then they just think of like Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, extra
Yeah.
big. You don't have to be like you can just work out just for functional training or just I don't know. I just like working out because like I said, I used to play football, so it's like just a natural like when I'm in there, it's like mentally like I'm peaceful. There's no distractions, great connections, like just random people, just even a fist bump. It's just like, oh shit, this person's pretty cool. And then random conversations. There's just so much other things besides just lifting weights that the gym brings for me personally. So I'd like a lot of other people to see that.
So it sounds like you're really into like nurturing relationships, meeting people, having more of a human connection, right?
Oh
Like
yeah.
a
Yeah,
type of
definitely.
interaction. It sounds like that's like what you get a lot of fulfillment out of.
Yeah, because like me, I'm not really like the like social cat. Like I'm a very like to myself person. But if I'm in like when I'm in the gym, I feel at home. I feel comfortable enough. Like if I'm in my own zone and I see somebody, like I put a hand up, somebody just randomly gravitates toward and start a conversation. And I enjoy it. Like those are the conversations I enjoy aside from pointless conversations.
Yeah, 100%. So how do you feel like coaching, if you move forward with this, like going full time on this, like how do you feel like that would be different from like your construction job? Like what type of different fulfillment would that give you?
I feel like construction is more like a like an outlet, just like a trade, just something I can always have. When it comes to coaching, I feel like it will like just fulfill me personally in terms of I know I help somebody get better today. Kind of
Yeah,
like an actual sports coach. Like if I'm given like all the knowledge that I can give you to be better, I know that I'm doing the right thing. So it's like kind of like that for me.
yeah, man, 100%. I get that. Cool. So what do you feel like, let me ask you this. If you could scale this the right way, would this eventually like be like your full, are you looking to make this a full-time job or would this be secondary income? What are we looking to do with this thing?
I mean, yeah, of course, if it can become a full-time job, then that would be beautiful. That like I could put way more time and more like effort into every individual person. If that's how the ways that ends up going, like I can like actually focus on just making because like I said, connection. So I would want everybody to feel like a personal connection that I actually care about. I'm not just in it for the money type of thing.
Yeah, man, 100%. I love that. Cool. So for this to go to be full-time, what would you need to be making a month to replace your current full-time job?
Not much, really. A month, probably like only like $8,000, really. That's why it's if I was able to make this something that I could actually do, I can know that that number would skyrocket just because the amount of time and effort I could put into one specific thing aside from actual work where I have to go to school, do homework and stuff.
Yeah, man. Let me give you some context behind that. Industry averages for online training anywhere between 250 on the very, very low end a month to 500 on the upper end. So think about that. Let's just say you charge $400 a pop. Okay. 20 clients gives you 8K right there. 25 clients gets you 10K. Now we're playing with big boy money, right? Like we could do some things with that, right? And it happens
Yeah.
that fast, especially if you already got people that are already coming up to you, right? So like they're coming up to you in person. So we're really killing two birds with one stone here. We're showing you exactly how to market and get people to come to you on the online space, but then we also teach you how to do it to like where you market yourself online, where people are coming to you in person too, that are already local, already know you, already trust you. So we're just going to be able to like double the amount of revenue that you'd be able to bring in essentially, right?
Yeah.
With very specific like strategies and protocols, right? A lot of people think social media is just about posting 4 or 5 times a day. There's actually specific strategy that can get you like a lot
Yeah.
more people. If you're
Yeah.
already like jumping like with what you've already been posting, could you imagine with like the right type of strategy involved, what that
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah, that's why when I saw it, I was just like, this gotta be a sign. I might as well just take it. Might as
Let's
well,
go.
just jump on it before it's somebody else's chance.
So I'm going to drop another knowledge bomb on you that's crazy, man. So think about this right now. Our averages through with students that go through us after the 4 month mark, the ones that are getting like their first client month one, by the end of month four, they're averaging 8K a month. All right. The individuals that don't get their first client by the end of month one, but by the end of month four, they're averaging 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre individual in our
Yeah,
program, you can expect to make 6,500 to 8K being average, bro. Do you see yourself as an average dude?
nah,
Oh man, that's
not
what
at
I'm
all.
saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Like we could be doing a lot right now. Cool. I love that. Awesome. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge to get this thing like up and running? Like, what do you foresee? Like, man, I can do it, but this is where I have some challenges at.
Just like the actual structure of like, because I'm on like I've heard of like personal trainers and gyms and stuff like that. And the reason I kind of shied away is just because I know like commercial gyms take like a crazy percentage of what you make. So, but when I saw online coaching, and then I always see like the fitness influencers on Instagram and stuff, online coaching, and I always was curious, like, what does that like entail? Like, how do you structure online coaching, that kind of thing, that, and then the marketing strategy stuff.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. So you were actually talking to someone that like has done in-person training for like 15 years. All right. So I worked at big box gyms. I was the top sales producer for 2.5 years in them. Right. The problem with that is you're capped out. And the bigger problem with it is you are spending all fucking day in that gym to get that type of book of business. Right. So they do take, if I'm being generous, you will be lucky to get a 60-40 split. And that's if you're like a master level trainer. Okay.
Jesus.
So think about that. You are spending hours and hours in the gym on even times when like there's no clients, just to be ready to like for like like different protocols, or be prepared in case someone wants to do an assessment. So you're wasting a lot of time until you can build up a good. Now, what I will say is online training will provide you is you'll be excellent at communication skills and how to approach people the right way, right? But outside of that, so then I left there and I started working independently, which I made a shit ton of money. So I was charging about 100 to 150 per session based upon the type of sessions that they were buying. So I was working from about 4:35 a.m. to about 8:30 at night. So I was making WAP, right? But my wife, and I was never home for my wife and kids. So I get home, I'd kiss them in the morning, goodbye, they were asleep. I'd come home, I'd kiss them goodnight, they're asleep. So rarely I was just basically home on the weekends like a part-time dad. And that makes me feel like a piece of shit. So my wife was like, yo, something's got to change. You are making good money, but those kids won't remember the money. They're going to remember whether you were there or not.
Yeah.
So then I had to slowly make a transition. So I'm telling you specifically, a lot of people are telling me like, yeah, I kind of want to get my hands wet in person. You can do that. But I'm going to say, if you're going to do that, let's get your book of business already built up first on the online. And then when you have enough money, you can just pay a rent fee versus working for someone. So like I paid a rent fee. I got paid. They charged me $500. I could bring as many clients in as I wanted. $500 was like one client for me. That was nothing. I was training 40 clients 2 to 3 times a week. So I was making bread, right? But
yeah, that's nothing.
So it's nothing. So at the end of it, I started transitioning from 40 clients, and I'd take it down to like 20 to 10. I was transitioning the other ones on online. That's how it worked. So I'd sell it like, hey man, like you've been with me for a minute, you're killing it. But I think we need to take these training wheels off. And I'm gonna do you a solve. I'm gonna save you some money. So I was like, you're still gonna have access to me, but I'm gonna move you to my online program. And fuck yeah, let's do it. And they slowly started building confidence, and then they started giving me referrals. So for a while, I'd just have high ticket people. And I'd like, hey, send me one of your buddies. Send me one of their buddies. I keep their buddies on my program for like 3 months in person. Say, hey man, you're killing it. Let's go ahead and try things out. I'm gonna start I'm gonna stop holding your hand. I'm gonna let you go. You're gonna start trying to ride this bike by your own, right?
Yeah.
Take off these training wheels, and then boom, they transitioned. And eventually it got to the point where I had so many referrals and people trusted me. I was able to just be like, hey, I'm not even offering in-person services, but I do offer an online service, and it offers X, Y, and Z. So I'm telling them exactly what they're going to get. And if they're local, I'll even meet with them like once a month, like at a coffee shop, just to talk shit, see what they're talking about. And that gives them that human interaction, right?
Yeah.
So my retention rate is through the fucking roof. I've got people that have been with me for 2-3 years, right? So now it's not even about retaining them because they're already on a program, but instead of me saying, hey man, any of your programs coming up, like, do you want to continue? I don't do none of that shit. Hey, this is where we're at. You already executed X, Y, and Z. This is what I got next in store for us for the next 8 months. Are you excited? Fuck yeah. They don't even think about it, right? I don't even give them the option. They're already transitioned on to something different. Like, oh, he's already got a game plan for me? Goddamn right I do.
Yeah, see, that's the goal right there.
Yeah. So you've already got a great personality, man. Like part of it is you got to be approachable, right? You got to smile. You can't have a resting dickheaded face, right? You got to be able to.
Yeah, you definitely can't have that. Definitely.
So people are going to want to resonate with you because they feel the energy. Like they want to fuck with you. Like, oh man, you want people to, if they're online, you want them to be like, man, where the fuck does he live at? I want to hang out with that dude. That's what you want people to think.
Definitely.
That's what gets them bought in on it, right? So cool, man. You're already halfway there, man. You got all this cool shit about you, right? Do you got any certifications or anything?
Not like gym wise. No, that's why I'm trying to figure. Like,
Dude, that's nothing, man. So we actually offer an online certification. It's optional. It's actually accredited through ISSA and ACE.
okay, I've heard
So
of those. Yeah.
yeah, so those are two of the biggest certification companies in the world. All right. So that's not like some ridiculous easy certification if they're seeing this as continuing education. So you could have this if you're not going to be in-person training, you don't necessarily need an in-person certification. Now, I would say as you continue your career, you do want to obtain other certification that makes you stand apart from other people, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have NASM certifications, one of the highly renowned certifications. It's dope, right? Not gonna front. But I know a lot of trainers that have it that are god awful fucking trainers because they don't know how to implement it, right? So it's one thing to have that knowledge. It's another thing to actually be able to think on the fly and be creative.
Yeah.
So I'd rather teach you how to grow a business, get you a little certification, and then when you have more time, then we can always upgrade into other areas, right?
Yeah.
Called continuing education. And at the end of the day, your responsibility as a coach is to always be on the cutting edge of things, right? Like what they were doing 3 years ago or even 2 months ago, we should be onto some different shit. Like if you're
Yep.
really doing your homework, there's something always changing, right? Cool, man. So again, we'll take care of that problem for you. What are some things that you've tried? I know that you mentioned you started like looking into things. Have you looked into any certifications? Have you looked into online training before?
Not online training, but I've like you said, a certification. Somebody has sent me. My friend who told me to try being a personal trainer actually sent me that link to get it, and
Cool.
I was actually gonna. I forget which. I'm not sure if it was the group one. I don't think it was a group. The certification. I think it was just regular personal training.
Yeah,
Just like he said, that was like the simplest one. That just like a starting point, just to try to get.
yeah, man. 100. I'd say even one is even easier than that one. You go with your ISSA. If you're gonna get the ISSA, they have a bundle pack too, where it's like whole bundle wrapped up into one giant package. So it'll
Okay.
help you out with a lot of stuff. So those are usually easy. I know a guy that got his ISSA in like 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah, like NASM. There's some people that are just brainiacs that have like great memory. Dude, I'm old as shit, so I don't remember shit. I'll probably forget we had this conversation like in 2 hours, right? No, I'm not that old, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like NASM will be like, you'll know all the insertion points. You'll be like a goddamn doctor by the end of this thing.
Yeah.
Guess what? People don't give a fuck about that. Girls want to know how they can get a little waist and a big ass. Guys
Yep.
want to know how they can get their chest big and abs, right? That's pretty
Yeah.
much what we care about.
Yeah.
So you can
That's
break it down to them and their needs, you'll be fine, man. No one's gonna be
yeah.
like, so what insertion point does that belong to? Man, I don't fucking know. I learned that shit 6 months ago. Right. Cool, man. All right. So what do you feel like you need from like a coach or a mentor to be successful?
Um. Me, I'm the type of person that I just whatever I'll learn. Whatever's dropped down, I'm willing to pick it up. Like I take all knowledge with like I'm extremely like a coachable person. So like any type of knowledge that somebody thinks will help me succeed, I embody it and I embrace it. Like I'm never too good or too smart to learn something new. And when it comes to this space, I'm green. So I whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Dude, I love that because whoever you get paired up with is someone that has completed like our mastery level and this level. So in order to be a coach with us, they actually had to complete both programs to its entirety. So they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own. So they're battle tested. Like
Yeah.
they've been through the ringer. So they know exactly like, hey, don't waste your time on this bullshit. Do this. And you'll know exactly what to do to get to those levels a lot faster. Right.
Okay.
Cool, man. So let me ask you a question. You got these cool aspirations. It sounds like you're doing pretty well for yourself. Not necessarily a bad thing, but what happens if like nothing was to change? Like, what if you didn't go after your online dreams? What would the next 6 to 12 months of your life look like?
I feel like I would continue to because I still have personal like goals of mine in the gym. I lost 50 pounds, but that's definitely not where it stops. And just even if I don't become an online coach, I still would attempt the ISSA or ACE, see where that leads, and then just continue to be myself, like motivating people and just helping people out as much as I can. Like I have friends who like drink, smoke, stuff like that. And every day I'm in the group chat. So nobody worked out today. Not
Yeah,
an hour, 30 minutes. Can anybody do 50 push-ups? Like I just throw shots at everybody just to
yeah,
try to motivate them, just to piss them off. And then with like people like on the social media tip, I just post what I post, and then like females, oh my God, thank you, you motivate me, or can you help me? How do I? And this, I just shoot out random stuff that I've learned from other people who've taught me stuff. Like I'm not just throwing them out anything. So I just
yeah.
continue that.
Cool, man. So it sounds like if you had a blueprint, some structure, you'd thrive, right? The other thing, man, that sounds like, again, you are super big on like one. There's, you keep on talking about that, so I know that's like a huge deal for you.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
let's flip
Sure.
the question. Let's just say that you do follow through, and all of a sudden we're hitting our goal. You're hitting like 8 to 10 to 12K a month. Impact more people's lives. You can walk away from construction if you want, but you always have it in your back pocket. What would life look like for you then when you're making that type of money and have that type of freedom?
Um, I mean, I would try to find a way to like find what is it called? Like I would try to find another person that's doing what I'm doing and see if like the genuineness of like what I believe in and they believe in like coexist, and try to maybe start something else, like in terms of like maybe either opening a gym or um merchandise, or just finding another thing to conquer type of thing, like in the industry, like just find something else to conquer now that I've achieved the beginning, like the set goals. Like, nah, there's more.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Cool. So what I'm gonna do next, man, I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go over a very brief presentation to kind of show you like the outline of what we have, but then we're gonna go into a detailed explanation on what NLCA has to offer you. At the end
Okay.
of that, if you're like, fuck yeah, let's do this, we'll talk about it. If you're like, nah, man, I'm straight, I'll send you with some free resources and it won't be a big deal. Cool.
Yep.
All right, man. Let me know when you can see my screen and we'll have a little fun.
All right. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. We're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a rating of an A out of a possible A plus, which is pretty significant. When people are trying to figure out who's legitimate in this space and who's not, we're also backed by three of the largest providers in the fitness industry: ACE, NASM, and ISSA. On the success tier, man, we have two ladders. Or on the success ladder, we got two tiers. We've got certified coach, we've got mastery. Certified coach is great for an individual such as yourself who has a passion, wants to help impact more lives, looking to transition from that 9 to 5, get certified. The information in this course can get us from 0 up to 20K per month. Now, the individuals that are already at 20K a month and they're trying to scale to 7 figures are mastery level coaches. Those are the individuals who are kind of removing themselves from the coaching aspect, becoming more of a CEO of their own program, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
where we're currently at, we're in that new space. We're really going to focus on the certified coach aspect. Would you agree?
Yep.
Beautiful, man. The program itself is 6 months long. The focal point of this is to get you a successful, thriving business off the ground. But more importantly, we're going to help you become a marketing guru so we attract the right type of people, which will bring us the right type of income. And we'll even teach you how to make your first couple hires so we can scale past your initial goals. As far as support goes, we talked about this earlier. You're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire 6 months. This individual has completed both certified and mastery level. You'll have a game planning call with that individual to really review where you're at and the most efficient way to get you to where you want to be. Every 2 weeks, you'll have one-on-one Zoom calls to revisit the game plan, make necessary changes, receive feedback. They'll give you very specific instructions on what you need to execute for the upcoming weeks. And then 5 times a week of group support calls. This will accommodate your 9 to 5. So this will go over like objection handling, client delivery, specific case studies, mindset issues, you name it, we deep dive into it. And then you'll have 24/5 tech support with your coach as well. So outside of those game planning calls and those weekly calls, you'll be able to talk with them as much as you like through text. So they're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions. We also understand, man, that becoming an entrepreneur is extremely dope, but man, it's overwhelming as hell at times. So we came
Yeah.
up with the Zenpreneur method. We help you with weekly mindset calls, breath work, and meditation sessions. The point is we want to make sure you're in a good headspace to move forward with your business. As far as the resources go, you're going to have that certified coach course curriculum. We'll have that Zenpreneur method we just discussed. We'll give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific upgrades or changes to your program. And as mentioned earlier, we also provide an optional online certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that?
Nah, I appreciate. Yeah, I'm taking it in. I'm trying to just make sure I'm not missing anything.
All good, brother. From there, we got the course itself is going to be 59 total modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. Okay. So I mentioned this one earlier too. Our main focal point is to get your first client in 21 days. This is what we call our activation point. Okay. 73% of our students get their client in month 1. On average, it's taking people just 1 week. Okay. So I'm going to repeat this again because this is huge. People who get their first client in month 1, by the end of month 4 are making $8K per month. Okay. That's average.
Yeah.
Now, our certified coach directory, I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. The success roadmap is pretty awesome. It takes you by 5K increments on what you need to do to reach certain levels of success. So what do I need to execute to get to 5K? What do I need to do to get to 10, etc. Right? It shows you exactly what to do. Zero guesswork. It also has videos, so you'll always know what's going on. Certification aspect is going to be equal parts nutrition, equal parts fitness. So you're going to have some of your basics. You'll have your micros, your macros, how to build a healthy plate, how to build for muscle, etc. Then we move into hot topics on social media like reverse dieting is all over Instagram right now.
Yeah.
Another cool topic is introduction to blood work, supplementation, and hormones. The second half of it is like the art of coaching, communication styles, the art of programming variables, you name it, we talk about that. Final test will be 77 questions long. Got to get an 80% or better. It's open book. It's not timed. You can take it as many times as you like. So once you pass, you'll get an email sent directly to you, and boom, you get your certification. Jumping into the modules, we're going to go into our mindset lifestyle module. Imposter syndrome, fear of failure, anxiety, all natural, normal feelings, man. But how can we move past this to move on with our business? We've also identified the top 10 struggles that fitness entrepreneurs face, but we've also provided solutions to that. Target setting. You're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We're going to deep dive into your goals. Administration system is going to be all the software you need to run from home. So like Waiver, Stripe to collect payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly for you to book calls, for people to book calls with you. We even have applications you can upload all of your nutrition, all your programming to one space. Give you an example of the overview links. Each module will have one of these. You'll click on this, and this will take you in written tutorial style on exactly what to do for each piece. So when I went through it, I'd read first, then I'd go back and watch the videos. Yeah. So for instance, if you're setting up Wave, you'll just click on this. So literally, it takes you step by step. Man, when I tell you this shit's dummy proof, I did it. I know you can do it, man. Same thing for financial systems, my man. We're going to teach you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, business liability insurance, health insurance, you name it. We deep dive into this as well. Then we move into identifying your ideal challenge. This is basically stating what problem does your program solve for other individuals. Once we can narrow that down, we can then create our offer and pricing around that. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself type of program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer, which will be established upon your length of term. So we help create your high ticket offers. We help with the structure of your pricing. We even teach you how to create downsells and discounts when applicable. Marketing overview. A lot of people struggle with this. So we're going to give you some lessons on really how to maximize your basic marketing skills. Okay. Because then we're going to show you how to market for all things Instagram related, all the way down to the hashtag use, man. We're going to show you how to market for all things Facebook related. And we'll even show you how to market for everyone's new favorite, all things TikTok. I don't fuck with TikTok. I'm too old, man. So I don't mess with it. Have you ever heard of Canva?
Yep.
So there's a whole module on how to maximize this, make your page look more aesthetically pleasing. I want you to think of your page as like a storefront. So when people walk by, you want to entice them to come in and see like what's going on with you. Like, shit, what's Joe got going on in there? So this will actually help that, okay? From there, we're going to move into lead generation. We believe there's 6 different ways to create leads. The first is earned media. This is like inbound marketing. We give you 11 strategies to bring more people specifically to you, okay? Next, conversation and calls. This is outbound marketing. You reaching out to individuals first. So we'll give you specific scripts. We're going to give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms and how to build and nurture these relationships ongoing. Now, outbound marketing is not just DMing. I want you to think outside of the box. The people that can think outside of the box get really success fast. So think of it like, for instance, I I market to my local community. Okay. So like my wife is in healthcare. Some of those healthcare workers are like the worst in shape people ever. So I'll go do free seminars, free speeches, and I'll get like 15 to 20 referrals because they're warm leads. So think about the people that you can network right around your local area as well. From there, we're going to move into the referral strategy, the easiest way to grow business. Friends, families, coworkers talking about the amazing transformations they got while working with you. We're going to give you 6 different lessons to incentivize more people to bring you referrals. Now, when you're hitting about 6K per month on a regular basis, we'll talk about bringing out an appointment setter. This will be the individual that does all of your DMing for you, booking all of your calls. We'll show you how to hire them. We'll show you how to manage them on a day-to-day basis. We'll give you resources on how to track their level of efficiency as well. Kind of like your first taste of being a boss over somebody.
Yeah.
From there, when you're hitting about 8 to 10K per month, we're going to teach you how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. And this is where shit starts getting interesting. This is when your business starts blowing the fuck up. Okay. From there, we're going to run to owned media. This is all things email or subscription-based marketing. So think of like Facebook groups, YouTube, podcasts, anything involving a subscription or an email. We're going to show you how to maximize it and bring in more people. From there, we have certified coach affiliate strategy. At this point in time, you'd have quite a few clients, but you have a handful that you consider like your rock star A+ students. We want to use them. We want them to post on their social media about you to bring in more brand awareness. We also want them to be brand ambassadors so people can speak to them about the crazy transformations they got while working with you. Another example, I'm partnered with a local supplement company out here. I have my clients on specific supplementation. That supplement company gives me 30 referrals a month because they see I'm supporting their business and I get discounts. So I get massively warm leads at all times. If you walk into a supplement company, there's a pretty damn good chance that you're somewhat health and fitness minded, right?
Yeah.
Sales overview and fundamentals. A lot of people hate getting into sales, but if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you got to learn to love this shit, right? So we're going to give you 10 different lessons to maximize your sales capabilities. We're going to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is like a 10 to 15 minute phone call, really light. It's just trying to figure out if this is someone you really want to work with. Can you actually solve their problems? They're looking at you to see if you're the guy that's actually going to get them to their goals. We'll give you confirmation processes and real-time examples with our coaches, which will set us up for the closing call. This is where we're trying to lock them down. You're doing a lot of objection handling. We're going to give you specific scripts. We're going to give you our entire objection handling web. We're going to teach you how to create downsells and discounts. Creating financing options will be a game changer for your company. We'll show you how to do that. Then we'll show you how to lock them in for good. Once you make the sale, we want to track your progress. We'll give you 7 different resources to track your data. Onboarding process is that transition from the sales call to now they're your clients. So you got their money, you're building out their program. What happens in the meantime? We want to make sure this is like a special moment. There's no buyer's remorse. It's like their first 30 days in your program. The client delivers the fun stuff, the week-to-week process and how you deliver services, creating programming that's smooth, efficient, easy to understand, creating customized roadmaps based on that person's unique skill sets, abilities, or deficiencies, and then also really understanding client communication, because no matter how good you are, this will happen. People are going to ghost you. They're not going to listen. They're going to quit, right? It's inevitable, but there's usually a reason why they're doing this. Some of them, they want larger touch points. They want to feel like they're a part of a larger community. They want to talk shit about your leg days with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
They want to be able to, have more touch points with you through different apps. Some of them want more community access. Some of them want challenges. Some of them want to be incentivized just to do what's already expected of them. So we give you resources and strategies for that. Customer support, the not so fun side of things, cancellations, refund requests. How do we mitigate these issues for the upcoming months? But if done correctly, this will lead to a massive amount of referrals. Okay.
Yeah.
All about how you treat somebody.
Definitely.
Retention module. We want to keep people for long periods of time, but we want to advance them to higher levels of your programming. So we'll give you strategy behind that. We'll show you how to track it. From there, we have hire. When you're hitting about 10 to 12K, we'll talk about hiring a virtual assistant. This will be the person that does all of your back-end administration work for you. So we'll show you how to interview them. We'll show you how to hire them. We'll show you how to manage them on a day-to-day basis and give you resources on where to find them when you're ready for that specific hire. Your last one, when you're hitting about 12 to 15K per month, we're going to teach you how to bring on your first assistant coach. This would be the individual that works directly underneath you. They take on their own clients, but you get paid a portion. So whoever we bring on needs to match your characteristics, your values, your morals, because they represent you. If you
Yeah.
hire someone that does not do that, you're fucking yourself. Okay. You don't want someone else to give you a bad name. So we
Yeah.
make sure we hire the right person and keep them aligned with your company vision. Cool, man. I did a shit ton of talking. We're gonna do a quick recap. We'll answer any questions you got. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. The program itself is 6 months long. You're gonna have your customized game plan call. You'll have that private one-on-one coach the entire 6 months. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a private Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times weekly group support calls, 24/5 tech support, the certification, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing here?
No. I'm everything like you said, straightforward.
Come on, man. How you liking it? You loving it? What are we thinking, man?
I'm invested.
Cool. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials by any chance?
No, I don't believe so.
I'm just going to share you a couple, and I'm going to show you from different points of financial success. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this first one, all right, this smoke show over here has Charlotte. She's what we call a 10%er. She came in, she was only making 40K a year as an in-person trainer. She got on our program. She contracted over 200K in 6 months. Now she's a CEO making 70K a month. She went nuts with it. Okay? Yeah, 70K a month, bro. Come on. All right.
Hey.
Now we got Karina. She's more kind of like your basic individual. All right. She was making about 2K a month. Her main goal was she didn't want this large epic business. She wanted more time with her kids and to travel. That was her main goals. Okay. So she started, this first tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. This bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. That's how crazy this shit was. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to tattoo. So after 6 months, she was hitting 10 to 12K months on a regular basis. She's now making 15K months on a regular basis, traveling with her kiddos. She works probably 30 to 35 hours tops per week. One woman show.
Man, she's a beast.
Right? So out of those, who do you feel like you could most resonate with?
Really both, because like the first person, she just went crazy, and like I feel like if I actually put my head down and really put the effort in, that could be me. And then the second woman, it's like she had a goal and she hit that goal, and she just kept it. She didn't do too much. She definitely didn't do too little, but she hit her goal. But I mean, both of them are success stories, though, so I wouldn't be mad with either one.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's going to be all based upon your own specific goals. Like, for instance, the first one wanted a massive empire. The second
Yeah.
one, she just wanted to live comfortably and just do shit on her own terms, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's totally up to you, man. I'm going to share the client averages because a lot of people want to know what the basic person's doing. Any company can show off their top 10%ers, but not too many people show you like what the average person's doing. This is kind of cool, man. People are quitting their job in an average of 10.6 weeks to go full-time on their online fitness business. That's crazy. So let's put in, I'm going to be very honest with you. Let's put into like clear expectations. If we're getting our certification, things of that nature, it might take a little bit longer for you because you're new to the space. But with your type of work ethic and your grind, easily could be done. That's very possible. It's just going to be dependent upon how much of this you make a priority. Of the students who hit a 10K month, on average, it takes them 13 weeks just to do so. So just over 90 days, and people are making bread. Right? From there, the students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those clients that have 97 clients on average, they're making $366,000 a year, bro. Bro, think what you could do with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm. It's like, damn, that's man.
What would you do with that type of money?
I honestly have no idea. Honestly,
You
have
better
no
go travel,
idea.
man. Go take a vacation.
Oh man, damn, I don't even know. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, right? And our students are grading their program a 4.5 out of 5 on average, which means they're getting massive results for their respectful businesses. Any questions on the averages?
Nah, I just trying to want to get there. That's how, like now I'm like motivated even more than I was before. Like, shoot, 10 to
You're gonna
6 weeks. I'm just thinking, like, I'm doing the math in my head of how many, like 4 months, like like 7 months, 8 months, so I could just be done with working, and if I go hard, go all in.
That's it, man. You got it. You're right. Now I want you to think of this too, like, so year to date, we've helped over 3,000 students, man. So you could be that success story in there, man.
Hope so. I'm gonna work my ass off to be. I should say, not I hope, I will be.
I love that, man. I love that. You got to have that confidence. You got to have that make it a priority. So cool, man. Next, we're going to move into the financials. What's this thing going to cost us, right? I want you to know we have a payment plan, which means we put a down payment down. We can spread that out over 6 months. We also have a paid in full, which we just pay it all up front. You save a ton of money. If you're someone that maybe is struggling financially, we have extended payment plans or financing options. So no matter if you're making mad money or if you're struggling, if this is something that's very important to you, we have something that'll meet your needs. That's the easiest thing for me to work around. Cool?
Yep.
All right. So before we dive in, if you can give me a reminder of why we're on this call today, what online training is going to give you specifically, run that by me.
You broke up. Say that again. Sorry.
Yep. Before we move forward, I want you to give me a reminder as to what online training is going to provide for you as an individual.
Provide for me online training. Provide for me would be a sense of like fulfilling like like at the moment. I personally feel like my purpose, just helping people and inspiring people and showing them something different. Really. But then obviously it would lead to even better things such as financial freedom and time freedom, really. Like just the time to do what I want when I want.
Yeah, man. I love that. Cool. All right, let's talk about it. You ready? Cost.
Yep.
What's it gonna cost us? $100,000 in a heart transplant, man. That's it. I'm playing, man. There's a payment plan of $7,500. Then there's a paid in full option that saves you $700 at $6,800. Out of those two, which do you think would work best for you?
That payment plan doesn't sound bad. 7,500, I could do that.
Cool. So let's talk about that. This is how it would work. I'm going to run down a couple different options for you. Okay. So what the average student will do is they'll put down about 2,000 to 2,500. Let's just say you can put down 2,000. That takes down to 5,500. You divide that over 6 months. It's equivalent to about $917 per month, which is equivalent to you needing about 3 to 5 clients per month to make that back. Pretty simple.
Yeah, that's doable for sure.
Cool. So the other thing that we could do too, if that's doable and you like that, what we could also do, have a couple different options. Okay. We could do the paid in full option, but we could turn it into a split. Okay. So the minimum we could put down for that would be 2,500. And then I'd give you 90 days to pay out that second half. So by within 90 days, you should be able to like lock and have quite a few different clients. You should be able to have your confidence up. What do you think about that?
Both sound good. I like rather stay safer with the payment plan option.
Cool. Let me ask you something really quick. What's your credit look like? Good, bad, great? Awesome.
My credit is like, it's not great, definitely not great, but I'm like almost 700.
Oh, bro, yeah. So we have a couple different things that we can try out. Okay. So it's totally worth the shot because what it allows us to do is if you get approved for the paid in full, you'd save $700, but they take that paid in full and they break it into a payment plan. So what's dope about this is you could get anywhere between like a 1 to a 7-year loan. Dude, there's a guy the other day that I signed on. His monthly payment was like $150.
Wow.
So the cool thing about this is it's either a 6 or 12 month same as cash, which means whichever one you get approved for. So let's just pretend you got approved for the 6 months same as cash. The program itself is 6 months. Okay. So the point of that matter is we get it done. You should be able to easily 3 times your investment. I'm sure you saw that. Did you get to see that? The 3 times your investment guarantee? So you 3 times your investment, that's like making over $22,500. You pay it off before 6 months. The loan is 0 interest. So what we can do is we can at least find out if we get approved for it. And then we have options from there on what we want to do. Cool?
Yeah.
Let's figure that out. I'm going to share my screen with you again. We're going to fill this out together. Cool?
Yeah.
It takes like literally 2 minutes. Boom. Let's see what we got. All right. Let me get this out to you. What's a good email address, brother? JWHEELER
iCloud.com.
Cloud.com. Whoops, spelled cloud wrong. Come on, man. I'm getting that old. I can't even remember how to spell cloud.
No, 715. Oh, I didn't even say it, I don't think. After Wheeler, 715. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
715. Cool. All right. And then we're going to go for the paid in full amount. This will be dope if you get this approved, man. All right. Check your email.
And then apply now. Check this out.
And this is a stock credit check, so this will not affect your credit, just to find out what would get approved. What's your favorite workout split? Like if it was your go-to where you get extra hype, what is it?
To be honest, legs.
Come on, let's go. So crazy story for you, bro. I literally just had double quad tendon surgery just about 9 months ago. So man, I had to go and get my quads reattached, like the tendons.
Jesus.
Yeah, so 2 days, so 2 days after going to surgery, I was hobbling around on crutches, hitting bench in the upper body.
Damn, that's sheesh. Oh man.
Yeah, so I found out, man, I was
Mm.
going up to California with my wife. We were going to Yosemite to go hiking, and my physical therapist called me. He's like, "Hey, man, we need to have a conversation." He's like, "You're not about to do anything stupid, are you?" I was like, "Nah, what do you mean?" He's like, "Just got your results back, man. Your left quad tendon's hanging on by like a thread, 70% torn." I was like, "Oh, what's about to be 80 to 90% torn by the end of this weekend? We're hiking Yosemite." So I got that one done, and then literally 3 months later, I had to go get my other one done, and the recovery time for each leg is like 12 months. So by the time I got to the third one, it was rough going, trying to get around up on downstairs, man. It was tough.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Jesus. Oh man.
Welcome to getting old.
Not ready.
Man, I'm not ready, and I'm already there. How old are you?
Me, I'm 28.
Oh man, yeah, you're still a baby in the game, man. I'm 41.
I'm old. I'm getting there. Almost.
One day you'll wake up and shit will start hurting that you didn't even work out. Your wrists will hurt for no reason. All sorts of weird shit's gonna start happening. Why the hell is my wrist sore? I didn't even do anything yesterday. It was leg day.
I'm not ready for that.
How we doing so far? Everything going smooth?
Yeah, I finished it. It said I didn't get approved.
Okay, that's no problem. So that was just one option that we had. Okay, I just want to see if we did, because that you would have saved that $700. So the other cool thing is, here's another option that we could do. Okay, do you have PayPal credit? Do you have PayPal account?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go to your PayPal account. I want you to go to paypal.com/credit. So go onto that.
All right. And then right here, apply for this right here.
You're just going to hit apply. So, and when they ask you what you're applying for, you're just applying for a line of credit, not the credit card, but just for the line of credit. And it takes like 2 minutes to figure out what you got approved for. The premise of this is pretty similar, man. It's kind of like what we just got to talking about with Fund My Contract. Let's just pretend you got approved for like $2,000. What it allows us to do is utilize that, but as long as we pay it off before 6 months, it's 0% interest as well. but just gives an indication on what we can use or what options we have at our disposal. You got anything big planned for the weekend?
Nah. Nope.
Slow motion, huh?
Yeah, just hit the gym. That's really it.
There we go, man. I'm with that. All right. Did they give you anything yet?
It's like frozen now. Let me start over. PayPal credit.
Yeah, you go to paypal.com/credit. It'll take you right to that page.
Why not? And no interest, 6 months. Let me start over. All right. It brought me to the account, the credit agreement account. Credit
So-
account agreement.
Okay. So is it asking you what you're trying to get approved for?
No, it's just like the terms and conditions, and then it's like telling me like the APR stuff like
Yep.
that.
And does it say you should receive the email?
No, I didn't. Before. I mean, this is before I click agree and apply.
Yep. So you're just applying for the PayPal credit. You won't get anything charged to you. This is a soft credit check too.
Yep,
So you're not applying for the credit card, just for the line of credit.
Yeah, it says. Okay, yeah, there we go. Nope, didn't get approved for that either. Jesus.
Cool. Nah, I wouldn't even worry about that. Oh. Fuck. There.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, it's all good. I was like, shit, he hung up on me. It's not even that bad news. Come on, man.
Yeah, I was trying to close the app and then the application, and then I closed Zoom.
No, man, it's no problem. So cool. I was just trying to see what those are usually good options. If we do get approved for them, it gives us like a little bit of leniency on what we can play with. But if the first option works well and we just want to do that payment plan, let's roll with it.
Yeah, sounds good.
You ready to rock and roll with it?
Yep.
Let's do it, my man. You can still see my screen, right?
Yep.
Let me see. No, I got to share it with you. Hold on. All right. Let me know if you can see it now.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you some insight on this too, man. So they'll teach you about Wave or Stripe. We really recommend Wave. I used to use Stripe my own personal business, but Wave is really user friendly. It's super easy to manage too. So this is something that you'd be using for your clients because you're not going to be selecting payments with Venmo or Cash App. That shit's no bueno, right? We want to have subscription-based, payments. So that way you're not to be like, hey man, it's the end of the month, I need my money. This will just naturally pull out. Okay. A lot easier to deal with. So for instance, I'm going to give you a free tutorial on how to do these bad things. So when you set one of these bad boys up, you're going to go boom, invoices, and we're going to create a new one. Boom. Watch how simple this is. Literally done in like minutes. All right. Joseph Wheeler. And you said it was Jay Wheeler 715?
Yep.
Okay, well, look at that, man. My Alzheimer's hasn't kicked in yet. I got it. Cool. What's a good phone number for you, man?
617-821-4117.
Man, how pumped are you right now, man?
I feel good. I feel good right now.
You
Just
should be.
happy that there's like there's motion coming. There's some.
Dude, there's light at the end of that tunnel, man, that you've been digging holes in your whole life with construction. What's a good billing address for you, my man?
14
Okay.
Wentworth
14 Wentworth
Avenue. Yep, Stoughton, Mass.
Oh, cool. Is this a house or apartment?
Apartment 311.
Oh. What do you want to put down 2,000 a day?
Yeah, I could do that.
You want to do 2,000 or do you want to do more?
2,000 is fine.
Cool. So we're going to put in here. I'm going to put in here so you know what it is. Payment plan. Initial down payment. Cool. Craft. Share link. All right. I'm ready for the number when you are. How long you been growing that beard, man?
I on and off. I don't know. I get bored of tired of it. Then I just throw it back.
Man,
So-
my mom one time for like a family picture, like had me shave it. It was like instant regret. As soon as that thing came off, I was like, oh man, I look like
Yeah, that's exactly what my mom said too. My mom, she's like, I don't know if that was a good idea. I was like, why not? She's like, you just look different. I was like, hey.
Yeah, my kids wouldn't even recognize me without this beard, man. I had to scare them. And they're older too. They go, what did you do?
Oh, here it is. Thought I lost my wallet for a second.
Yeah, that's one of the worst feelings, man. I feel like you lost your wallet or you lose your cell phone. Whew, it's the worst feeling.
4207
Okay.
6702
Okay.
8474
Okay.
4201
Okay. And then the month and the year.
1227
Okay. CVV.
604.
Okay. And do you have any middle initials on your card or anything, or is it just Joseph?
Nah, it's just Joseph Wheeler.
Okay, cool. And what's a good zip code for you?
02072.
Here we go. Official like a referee whistle. Here we go. Boom. Now we're just going to set up your reoccurring, which means this will just pull. Let's see, you'll have so that means, let's see, what this is. We just put down 2,000, so 5,500 divided by 6, so 916.67. So we're going to set that up for you. And while you're thinking about it, man, if there's a picture in your phone that you like, how you want to be viewed by other individuals, because we'll put you on our private Facebook group and it'll say like, hey, welcome Joseph Wheeler to Certified Coach. Go ahead and send me a picture that how you want to be viewed by somebody, by others.
Okay.
I'm gonna send that over to the onboarding specialist here once we get off the phone. Boom, perfect. We're gonna go here. Good there. Oops, can't spell. Here we go. And today you won't get billed again until the 28th of the next month. And we're going to set this up for starting in May. We're going to end 6. Okay, next. So this should show us right here. The next one it'll auto generate, it'll pull by May 20 on the 28th of each month. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So now we're done with that. All that part's good. Now we go into everything that I promised you. We're going to go into our agreements. So that 3 times your investment guarantee, I got to throw that bad boy in there. And then we're going to be done. So the next after this, man, I'm going to take all your notes. I'm going to send it over to an onboarding specialist, roughly probably depending on how busy they are within the next hour, hour and a half. You should be getting a text from an onboarding specialist, probably Casey, and she'll get you set up for like course access. You'll be able to book your game planning call with your coach. Now, the one thing that I'll tell you, a lot of people will think, oh, I need to wait to book my call with my coach before starting. You don't need to do that. As soon as you get course access, if you want to dive in, go ham with this shit. So how I would do things, if I'm telling you like from experience, I'd probably spend only about 30 minutes a day on the certification aspect of it. Unless you just have the additional time you want to go ham with it, go ahead. But I'd rather you focus on the business side of things. So 30 minutes on the certification, and then I want you to spend more time on how to get your first client in 21 days module and setting up all your systems this weekend. Okay. So when like your systems, like your payment systems, all that stuff is free. Okay. They take a very small amount from each payment that's collected, but you don't get charged anything, if that makes sense. Okay. So I want all that, set all that up. So by the time you have your game planning call with your coach, you already have shit done, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll use this one. Oops. Wheeler 715 at iCloud. Everything that we talked about, I'm just going to throw this in here to keep me honest with everything I told you you'd get. I'll tell you what, man, this month went by fast.
Yeah, this whole year is just floating.
Now you came in on a good spot because I really want you to, like, if you have the time to dictate and go ham on this, I want you to. So think about this, man. I want you to think about like our overall goal of getting you out of what you're currently doing. But more importantly, think about what's about to come up. Like summer's about to be on the come up right now. So people are going to be very cognizant about how they look and feel. And then the
Yeah.
4th of July, people are going to want to look good for family, friends that are coming in from out of town. So you really want to maximize on this. Okay. Say 428, 3. 3 here. Oops. Oops, 428. Okay. Oh, you there?
Like using Zoom on my phone.
It's all good, man. So if you're kind of like following along with what I'm doing, I'm just rephrasing what we did today. So I put that you paid 2,000 a day. You have a recurring of 916.67 coming out for 6 more months. Client has all guarantees in place. So just so you kind of see exactly what I'm doing. Did I split the guarantees wrong? I think I did. Maybe I did. And then if you need your guarantees refunded for whatever reason, you should be able, I think you're going to kill it, but if you didn't get your refund, this is what you put in your routing and account number 4. That's how they give you that's how they reimburse you.
Okay.
So here in a second, when I send this over, it'll flag you like where you need to sign, and then we'll sign that together and we'll review it, and then we'll get you out of here. And just make sure you send me a picture as well, though, by the way.
Okay.
And
how did you want me to send you the picture?
Just from the number that I text you from, that's my specific number. And then I'll forward that to the underwriting specialist.
I got you.
Cool. I'm about to send this your way now. If you want to check your email. Perfect. Got it. What's your nickname, man? What do you go by?
People just call me Joe.
What was your college nickname in football?
It was all over the place. Everybody everybody always had, because everybody was from somewhere else, so everybody made it something of their own.
Yeah.
Mostly everybody just called me Juice.
The juice. He's got the juice.
Yeah, that's what my coaches always called me. Like, he used to always yell, like if I had a bad play, dang, you got no juice today. I was always
That's cool.
still waiting for that email.
Oh, let me make sure that I think I sent to the right one. You should have gotten, check your junk or spam, but
Yeah, I got it. It came in the spam.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what did I miss? Oh, so I have to put my card, like routing number and stuff in here?
Yep. If you don't want to do that right now, just put it in NA, but that's how you get your refund. So, or that's how you get your reimbursement if you weren't to hit your guarantee, as long as you followed everything that you were supposed to.
Just gotta copy and paste it.
And really quick, I can go over that for you as well. So in order for you to reach your 90-day guarantee, we're guaranteeing you're going to hit an 8K month in your first 90 days, or 25% of your contract will be refunded. So really to guarantee that, man, you must attend your game plan call, pretty basic and standard. Must attend 6 one-on-one calls as well as 12 group calls in the first 90 days, again, standard. Must put the actions on how to get your first client in 21 days module and all the actions associated with it. Must have no late payments, charge at least $300 per services, and have 50% of the course material completed. Okay, so pretty basic. Now, 50% of the course material does not include the certification aspect. So I don't want you just spending a gob of time on that. I'd rather you focus on the business side of things. And then make 3 times your investment back in your enrollment term guarantee. Very similar. You got to attend your game planning call, complete 100% of your course material, attend a minimum of 1 group support call each week and 2 private one-on-one coaching calls each month of your enrollment. Charge at least the bare minimum suggested prices and have no late payments. So real basic stuff. If you just show up and do the work like you're supposed to, you'll have 0 problems. Cool?
Yeah. Go to the next button. Or next. All right.
Got it knocked out?
Yeah, I signed it.
Okay, cool. Did you submit it? I'm just gonna double check it right now.
Oh, okay. Make sure. Oh, I believe so, because it's
Cool.
still.
Let me double check it really quick. I'll let you know. About 2 seconds. Let's see here. Yep, that looks solid right there. Can't do anything else. Cool, got it. Excellent. Cool, man. So from here on out, next you're gonna get an onboarding packet. Once that onboarding specialist reaches out to you, It's got a ton of information. I know that earlier you mentioned something kind of cool too. Like you said, your goal is to find other individuals very similar to like-minded like you that want to make a change. There's actually something in the onboarding packet, which I'm going to show you. You'll get more information about this right here. Learn how to get $2,500 off your program when you refer to clients. So say, for instance, you referred a Jack and Jill. It's just hypothetical. Jack puts down 1K, Jill puts down 15 or 1,500. Okay, so collectively you earn 2,500 during your enrollment period. That's how you get your refund. Or that's not how you get a refund. That's how you would get like $2,500 off. Okay, so if you know people very similar like you that are looking to make that change, dude, refer them. They sign up and they put down, you know, a combined total of 2,500. You will be getting discounted. Cool.
Ready.
All right, so I got your information. I got your picture. I'm going to send all this to the onboarding specialist probably in the next hour and a half-ish. You will definitely have something before the end of the day. It'll be a text message. Look for that, okay? That way you'll be able to set up your game planning call, dive right into the course material if you have the time to, get yourself associated with it, have fun. Let's rock out. Let's go get you to 10K. Let's get you to quit your job in like 10.6 weeks. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, man. I'm excited for you. If there's anything you need, shoot me a text, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. You have a phenomenal day, my man.
You too. Thank you.